This is a 24 megapixel full frame sensor in an incredibly cost-effective package. We are here in Las Vegas and we're going to go for a shoot with Chris Denner, and we're going to photograph him with a flash on a string.
What flash is this?
This is old now. The Nikon SB400. It's tiny. You know what else is tiny? The Z5 II. It's basically a mini Z6 III in a smaller form factor and a less expensive body, fully articulating screen, and a lot of the other things maintain consistency with the Z6 III, including the speed of performance. The autofocus is so fast on this. Wedding photographers will be really happy. Dual card slots, dual SD slots, and you have great ergonomics. We got the same batteries. This will, when I go to a wedding day, if I'm doing an 8 to 10 hour wedding day, I'm gonna say I go through 1.5 of these, maybe 2, and it's very rare to hit 3. So great battery life performance. I think that comes down to the processor, and it's just really, really efficient. If you have been a user of the Z5, the original, you'll be happy to know that the autofocus is 65% better in this. 68? So specific. You'll be happy to know that the autofocus is about 68% better in actual real life terms. That means that it just keeps up with whatever you're gonna throw at it throughout the day, including low light. The sensor you'll find inside here, 24 megapixels, backside illuminated CMOS, and that is the same sensor you're gonna find in the ZF, and you're gonna find that a lot of the autofocus performance and performance in general is very similar. The low light autofocus, taking photos of Chris down here near, he wouldn't go near the KISS, there's a mini golf course, but in the upstairs near the KISS mini golf course, autofocus and low light was no problem at all. Ergonomics in general, as you'd expect from any Nikon camera, amazing. You kind of have a full tiered system now that if you want that big grip body, you can go for the Z9. You want something that's big, if you have bigger hands, you want something that's like the D850 DSLR, you're probably gonna be looking at the Z8. If you want something that's a little bit more, I would say, probably like normal, it's the camera size that I prefer, the Z6 III would be the way to go. Or if you want something a little bit smaller, the Z5 II is probably correct. I feel like that not only is it great for weddings and portraits and everything, but also as a travel camera, I feel like it's the exact right size. 4 ports, we have the mic input as well as a headphone out. That headphone out can also be used as a controller, just like in the Z6 III. You also have a USB-C for charging, or data transfer if you prefer. And you also have a small HDMI. In terms of buttons, it's very similar, if not, is it pretty much exactly the same as the Z6 III? You have 2 function buttons up front here. I set the top one to go into DX crop mode, so just one press of the button, you can crop in whether you're in video or you're in photography. And the bottom one I have set to my focus settings, which means if I'm holding it down and I'm cycling the back wheel, I'm going to go from manual focus to AFS to AFC to AFF. Or if I use the front wheel, it's going to go through the different areas that I could focus on, including 3D tracking. And as you can see, the LCD flips, which is great if you're doing any sort of self-filming of content. I prefer having this as a setup, just generally speaking, because this camera is a lot more versatile when it comes to content production. I find that when I'm doing video, it's always on a tripod, or if I'm interviewing somebody, I always like to have my LCD facing me so I can have it just out of the corner of my eye. But if you prefer to have it in the back of the camera, you can do that too. If you follow the channel, you'll know that I don't really use the viewfinder a whole lot. So I shot all the test shots with the LCD, and I hadn't looked through the viewfinder until right now, but it's really, really nice. Yeah, in terms of screens and viewfinders, I would say that shooting a Nikon camera, you're gonna be really surprised if you are coming from other systems, because it's just beautiful. Like, you see your work and you're like, wow, that's like actually really, really, like, it's done. That image is done right there. I also shoot on D-lighting, set to medium a lot of the time. So that also, I feel like, makes your JPEGs feel a little bit better, or your videos feel a little bit better on the back of your camera. The viewfinder, 3,000 nits. Tim's yelling at me that that's a lot of nits.
Too many nits.
Too many nits? I don't know. Is there no such thing? No such thing as too many nits. Too many cooks. Don't go watch that video. Now, for video features, you get a lot in this tiny package, and relatively cost-effective package as well. You get NRAW. If you got some big cards, you want to shoot raw video, you can do that. You can also shoot NLOG, and you can do 4K 30 with no crop in any of those formats, or 4K 60 with a 1.5 times crop. This camera is for anyone upgrade. I would say if you're still on the D750, which is an incredible DSLR, I would say that this is the move right here. Or if you are on one of the earlier Nikon releases in the mirrorless space, this is also absolutely a great upgrade. There it is, Nikon Z5 II. Whether you're a wedding photographer, portrait photographer, travel photographer, you just want a full frame mirrorless camera to bring with you with a wonderful suite of lenses. I am so happy with all of the Nikon lenses in the lineup. Or you can use the FTZ adapter to use over 350 old Nikon lenses.
360.
360?
One for every day of the year.
You get 360 f-mount lenses, one for every day of the year. That's the slogan I think that we're going with now. Any questions, feel free to put them down below, and I'll see you again next time. And if you're interested in having my company Focal book weddings for you, like this one we just booked today, a destination wedding for a photographer in the States, check out the Focal Ignite program. And if you like what you see, apply to be a part of it and have us book weddings for you, like this one that also booked just earlier today.